So Aisha, Hafsa, Mariam, Fatun, and Saad, all of you wrote the question. Yes or no? Aisha, Hafsa, Mariam, Fatun, and Saad. All of you wrote the question, yes or no? Writing. Done.
Done.
Done. Again, a humble request that please turn your mic on, don't use spacebar. Okay. See, what is the questioner asking here? Compare the reactivity of following towards HCN. Towards HCN. Now we have seen the reaction of HCN, and what are these different compounds? These are aldehyde, ketone, ketone, and ketone. These are aldehydes and ketone. These are aldehydes and ketone. And what's the reaction? Reaction with HCN. And you may not identify this, but HCN is a reaction which we have done in the last class. The addition of hydrogen cyanide, and this was in the topic of nucleophilic addition. It was in the topic of nucleophilic addition. So HCN is an example of nucleophilic addition. HCN is an example of nucleophilic addition, and then we have learned reactivity of aldehyde and ketones towards nucleophilic addition reaction. So even though it is asking about HCN, it can also ask about hydrogen sulfide. It can also ask about alcohol. It can also ask about ammonia, anything else. But all of these are what? These are nucleophilic addition reaction. So the question is not regarding HCN. Is it regarding HCN? No, it is not regarding HCN. It is regarding the nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Now we know that there are two factors which determine. First of all, we know that aldehyde is more reactive than ketone. We have already seen that aldehyde is more reactive than ketone. Another factor that determines is the steric hindrance. So we have seen that reactivity, in general speaking, it is inversely proportional to the steric hindrance. So in that case, what is the aldehyde? We have acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde will be the. One more thing. When they ask to compare the reactivity, then the students, they don't even know what to do. And if they give you ABCD like this, what you will do, you just take something like this. Thinking that it is an MCQ. No. When they have asked you to compare the reactivity, that means you have to give an order. You have to give an order. What is the order? What does it mean the of order? Order means in ascending order or in descending order. In ascending order or descending order. Please see. So A will be the most reactive. Now followed by, you need to write the structures. What is acetone? If you remember, this is acetone. And now see, one problem is, what is the question? First problem that you are going to face is, what is the question? Next problem that you are going to face is, what is acetaldehyde? What are these options? So you should also know how to write the compounds, even if they are given in common name. We have done this previously also. Di-tert butyl ketone. Di-tert butyl ketone. I think we have done this exactly the same thing in the first class. See, di-tert butyl ketone. Right? So everything will be there in your notes itself. Di-tert butyl ketone is something like this. C double bond O, and each carbon atom here, it has 3 groups attached like this. This is di-tert butyl ketone. That means it is the C structure. Methyl tert butyl ketone. I don't know whether we have done it, but you know what will be methyl tert butyl ketone? We have CH3, C double bond O. One of this will be tert butyl. This is tert butyl, and this is methyl. So this is your D structure. Now we can easily compare the steric hindrance. Here in acetone, we have one CH3 and another CH3, small groups. That means it is what? It is the least hindered out of these 3. So after A, we will have B. After B, if you see and compare C and D, then D has 1 tert butyl group and this has 2 tert butyl, 2 large groups. So obviously D is less hindered. That is why you will have B and then followed by C. Did all of you understand this? Yes or no? Please tell me. All of you understood what to do in the question? Aisha, Hafsa, Mariam, Fatun, and Saad.
Yes, sir.
What about others? Mariam, Fatun, Saad. Understood? Yes, Mariam? Oh. Aisha, what about you?
Yes, sir.
So in the last lecture, we did not complete the nucleophilic addition. There was one reaction which was left. There was one reaction which was left. That was the reaction with or addition of alcohols on addition of alcohols on carbonyl carbon. Addition of alcohols on carbonyl carbon. Okay. Addition of alcohol. If you are done writing this, I hope you have made the structures also. Structures are also important. After you are done with this, please write the topic. Wait a second. You see the reaction number. This was 4th, write 5th. Okay. Now please write addition of alcohol. Now let us see the reaction. We will have, let us first of all compare with aldehyde. Okay, so first as we are going to look at aldehyde, we have R bonded to carbon, doubly bonded to oxygen, and then we have hydrogen. Plus we have R dash OH. Now this oxygen will have lone pair electrons, and this lone pair electron is the one which is going to attack on the carbonyl carbon, and this pi bond will break, and you are going to have something like this. Achha, by the way, this is done in the presence of dry HCl. Dry HCl, that means you should have HCl in the absence of water. Dry means absence of water in chemistry. Dry HCl. So this R group will be as it is. This carbon as it is. This oxygen will get O negative, and this negative will get the OH. So this will be OH. The hydrogen is as it is. Then you will have OR dash. OR dash. This is known as hemiacetal. Hemiacetal. Now what will happen? One more alcohol molecule is going to attack here. R dash OH. Now what is the reactive site? If you see here, this is again a reactive site. This is again a reactive site. You say, why, sir? Because carbon atom, it is bonded to one oxygen, which is highly electronegative. It will pull the electrons and make the carbon delta. It is going to make the carbon atom delta positive. And this also is going to make the carbon atom delta positive. So what will happen? This again will attack here. This OH and this hydrogen will leave as water, and you will get R group. This carbon atom attached with OR dash, and here also it is already attached with OR dash, bonded with hydrogen. This is known as acetal. This is known as acetal. So reaction of aldehyde with monohydric alcohol. This monohydric, why it is monohydric? It has only one OH. In the presence of dry HCl, it gives, this is alkoxy, right? Alkoxy, and because it has OH, it is alcohol also. So it gives alkoxy alcohol intermediate, which further reacts with one more molecule of alcohol, and it gives what? It gives you gem dialkoxy. Why I'm saying gem? Gem means on one carbon, geminal. Geminal is like twin. If you Gemini is, I think Gemini or Gemini is the sun sign. So they are twins. Here also we have OR dash, and here also OR dash. So this is known as, both of these are alkoxy. So this will be gem dialkoxy. Gem dialkoxy. So please write aldehyde reacts with monohydric alcohol to form alcohol. in the presence of dry cell, in presence of dry HCl, in presence of dry HCl to form alkoxy alcohol. It is known as hemiacetal, which reacts with one more alcohol molecule and forms gem dialkoxy alcohol. This is known as acetal. This is known as acetal. All of you done? Yes or no? Please tell me. All of you done writing this?
Yes.
Please
Yes,
see. Now, see, we have taken monohydric, and it is important to have monohydric here. The reaction is different when you have dihydric. Please see. If you have, please see, don't write anything. C double bond O, and you have hydrogen here. This is again our aldehyde, right? This is again aldehyde, no change. But right now I am having an alcohol which is dihydric, that means having two OH group. So I have HO, and both of these are bonded to CH2, and both the CH2s are bonded to each other. अगर आपको ध्यान हो ये क्या है? This is glycol. If you remember alcohol phenol ether first class, what is this? Glycol. And they will ask you questions like this. They will ask you questions like this. What happens if I react acetaldehyde with glycol? You should know what is glycol. Okay. Now see what happens here. Easy reaction to remember. You will remove H2O. You will remove H2O. So this R group will be as it is. Carbon. See, first of all, try to make and try to understand what are not reacting. What is reacting? That is another question. At least don't make mistake in what is not reacting. So R is as it is, carbon is as it is, hydrogen is as it is. There is no change. Nothing else is happening here. Now what is happening? This carbon which was having doubly bonded oxygen, now it will have single bond O, single bond. Single bond O, single bond O with these oxygens. Bonded with CH2 as it is. Reaction is not happening there. CH2 as it is. And these two together. Now this is known as cyclic acetal. Cyclic acetal. Let me tell you guys, this part is red. And let us suppose this part is blue. Okay. So in our molecule, this part is coming from the aldehyde, and this part it is coming from the glycol. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes,
Right. Next point. Again, same thing. Dry HCl and everything are same. You don't need to worry about that. Please write aldehydes reacts with dihydric alcohol to give cyclic acetal. चले आगे बढ़े. Can we move forward? Yes or no? Please tell me. अंशी बताएं. Right, next. Ketones. Ketones. So ketones, they don't react with what? They don't react with monohydric alcohol. They don't react with monohydric alcohol. Okay. They only react with ethylene glycol to form ketal. Please see the next reaction. We have R, C double bond O, some R dash, plus I will have H, O, H, O, both of these oxygen bonded to CH2, CH2, and then one bond between both of these CH2. This is ethylene glycol, or glycol just is enough. Same things happen here. The hydrogen and H2 will be removed, and you will get the R from as it is, the carbon as it is, the R dash as it is, the oxygen as it is, and the CH2 and OCH2. This is known as ketal. It's known as ketal. Now, मजे की बात सुनो. Note. Note. Acetals and ketals can be hydrolyzed with aqueous mineral acid to form the parent aldehyde and ketone. क्या मतलब सर, क्या बोलना चाह रहा है? See, it's trying to say that if you have, let us suppose, CH3 which is bonded to carbon and then you have hydrogen here. Okay, मतलब ऐसे तो आपको देगा नहीं. पहली बात तो हम ऐसे लिखेंगे, ठीक है ना. आपको देगा कुछ इस तरह से. You have CH3, you have carbon atom, here you will have OCH3, here you will have H, यहाँ भी मिलेगा आपको one more OCH3. ठीक है, OCH3 and OCH3. If you react this with H2O in the presence of water or aqueous HCl or aqueous H2SO4, then please remember what is going to happen. Please remember, try to find out we have alkoxy, another alkoxy, alkoxy and another alkoxy. That means this is acetal. This is acetal, and acetal will give you aldehyde. How to get aldehyde? Remove the alkoxy. What are the alkoxy? OCH3, OCH3, remove them. CH3, don't do anything. CH3 as it is, the CH is as it is, and this will be removed. So you just need to add O. That's it. This is your aldehyde. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me. Another example. For example, if you have ketal, so ketal will be something like this. CH3 carbon, CH3, OO, CH2, CH2, and bond. So H2O in the presence of H plus, what you need to do, wherever you have the alkoxy bonds, now OCH2O, break this bond. Okay, O wale bond break कीजिए and you get CH3 carbon CH3, 3 carbons 1 2 3, and then in the middle you will have double bond. So what you need to do, you need to convert carbon, basic reaction. What is happening here? Please see. Carbon that is having oxygen and oxygen like this, whatever be the bonds here, I am not worried about that. If carbon is there and it is having gem O, that means in one carbon you have O and O, and whatever be the thing here, I don't care about that. In the presence of H2O and H plus, this groups will be as it is, this carbon will get a double bond. Okay, so no matter what group is attached here, don't matter. See, O, break them. Break them, you CH3, that's it. And then you have your carbon, and here you have one hydrogen. So this will be now CH3, carbon, double bond O is there and attached to hydrogen. घर जाके रिवाइज कर लीजिएगा इसको याद से. Boards have not asked a question from this topic till now, but you will get case study based questions. Now, case study based questions can have, it will not have whatever you are learning. It will have a step above. थोड़ा सा above. It is थोड़ा सा note में लिखा दिया side. ठीक है, it's थोड़ा सा. So you have to learn whatever is present in NCERT and a bit right, left, up and down. A bit right, left, and up and down. That's it. If they have mentioned this line, that we can form acetyl and ketones can be hydrolyzed with aqueous mineral acid to form the parent aldehyde and ketone. They have just written. They have not mentioned these reactions also, but they have just written this line. So we need to study the reactions also. All of you done yes or no? Please tell me. Anyone still writing? No one is writing. Okay, so we can move on to our next topic. Please write. So nucleophilic addition is done. Nucleophilic addition is done. Right. The next topic, that is reduction of aldehyde and ketones. We have already studied reduction and reduction by alcohols. Number one, please type. Reduction to alcohols. Reduction to alcohols. And we have studied this in the method of formation of alcohols. Reduction to alcohols. Right? All of us know that if I have carbon double bond O, whatever the groups attached here, there are a few reducing agents. This can be aldehyde or ketone. So what are the reagents? Please see. Basically, we studied 3 reagents, right? If you remember, we studied 3 reagents. First reagent is दारू का ठेकेदार, lithium aluminium hydride. Next is sodium borohydride. And next is H2 in the presence of nickel, Pd or Pt. All of these are going to convert this carbon to CH and this oxygen to OH. The groups attached will be as it is. Simply speaking, aldehydes get reduced to 1 degree alcohol. Second point, ketones get reduced to 2 degree alcohol. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me. याद आया नहीं याद आया? हाँ जी. All of you remember this? Yes or no? Aisha, Hafsa, Marim Khatun, Saad, alcohol chapter. Yes or no?
Yes.
No. Now, reduction of alcohol. Now, this can be aldehyde and ketones. It can get reduced to alcohol. Further reduction can be done. Further removal of oxygen. Reduction, basic idea of reduction is what? Removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Right? Both the things can be done because we have one oxygen here, right? It was doubly bonded. Now it is singly bonded. So we can remove that also. You see. So that can be done. Reduction to alkanes. Remember. Next is reduction to alkenes. First, second is reduction to alkanes. A reduction to alkenes can be done in two different ways, and both of these are very important. Both of these are very important, and both of these are named reaction. One is known as Clemmensen reduction. Wait a second. The other one is known as Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay, so these are the two that we are going to study. Okay, so first here you will write A part. Write the A part. Clemmensen reduction. Write the A part, Clemmensen reduction. The reaction that happens here is you have carbonyl compound, that means aldehyde or ketone. It will be having some bond. Then you will have ZnHg. In the presence of HCl, hydrogen and hydrogen. Okay. Plus you will get H2O. Plus you will get H2O. Now what happens in this reaction? You can write that also. But this reaction is more important. This is zinc Hg. Zinc Hg, it is known as zinc amalgam. Please write when. Wherever you have C double bond O, that will be converted to CH2. That's it. That's the change, nothing else. When aldehyde and ketones are treated with, aldehydes and ketones are treated with zinc amalgam. See, when you have any solution with water, it is known as aqueous. If you have a solution with ammonia, it is known as ammonical. If you have a solution with mercury, that is known as amalgam. Mercury is a liquid. Please remember that. Mercury is a liquid. Okay. So if you have a solution with mercury, it is known as amalgam. So with zinc amalgam and concentrated HCl, the carbonyl group is converted to CH2. Carbonyl, that is C double bond O, is converted to CH2. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Right here. Carbonyl, it reacts with NH2, NH2. NH2, NH2, and it gives, if you remember this is hydrazine. Okay. So what it is going to give you, the H2 will be getting away from with oxygen. We'll have carbon like this, doubly bonded with nitrogen, and then singly bonded with NH2. I hope you remember this from the nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay. Now, further we need to add KOH in high heat. We actually add boiling KOH, so it's very hot. Okay. So what happens? The bonds are as it is, and then this carbon gets two hydrogens. Same reaction. Not same reaction, same product. When aldehydes and ketones are treated with hydrazine, they form hydrazone, and on further heating in KOH, they give corresponding alkene. All of it done, yes or no, please tell me. All right, some questions. write these 4 questions. Guys, at 5 minutes, send your answers once you're done. Guys, please send your answer. Whatever you have done, if you have done anything. Okay, Mariam has done something. First one, no. First one is not right, Mariam. Second one is fine. Third one, A structure is not correct actually. थोड़ा सा उसमें मिस्टेक कर दिया आपने. Okay, draw the A structure here. Then last one is correct. Last one is fourth one is correct. Others, please send the answers. Na? Hafsa, Saad, Aisha. Hafsa, Shah, Saad, and Aisha. Hafsa, Saad, and Aisha. Did you guys do it? Aisha, आपने कुछ किया?
No, I'm sending.
What about you, Hafsa? Hafsa, did you do anything?
Yes, sir, I'm sending.
थोड़ा सा mistake है Aisha. I understand where are you coming from for the first answer. Second one is correct. Third one is correct. Fourth one is correct. Very good. First one, I understand that why you have done like that. Hafsa, waiting for your answer. Last one is fine. Third one is fine. Second one is not right. Oh. What you have done? So, second one is not right. Everything is wrong. No, everything is not wrong, Mariam. बता तो दिया तुमने. First one is correct, Hafsa. Second one is not right. Everything else is right. Okay. Mariam Khatoon. First one is not right. Second one is completely correct. Fourth one is completely correct. In the third one, B is fine. A is not correct. Okay, please see. When you are treating with HCl, मरियम खातून आपका तो पूरा आंसर ही गलत है वो वाला, ठीक है, तो उसको थोड़ा सा ध्यान से देखिएगा. प्लीज सी, व्हेन यू आर ट्रीटिंग विद, this is alcohol, this is aldehyde, right? So here we have how many carbons? 1, 2, 3. So 3 carbons will be as it is. The third carbon will get OCH3, and this hydrogen will be as it is, and one more OCH3. It will form gem dialkoxy. Now I understand, Aisha, you will say, sir, here you have written only one molecule of alcohol, but please remember, we will never have one molecule of alcohol, right, in a container. We will always have plenty full of molecules of alcohol. But if I wrote something like this, one equivalent, then it would be considered that only one of the molecule is going to react. Okay, one equivalent. In LiLH4, please, Hafsa, see what you have done wrong. This double bond O will be getting converted to OH. That's it. Okay. Now here, please see, Mariam, what you have done wrong. This double bond O will be converted to N and then followed by NH2. You wrote N and plus NH2. I don't know why. After that, you have made the B structure correct. But even if you made it like this only, no, that, I mean, even this is enough. Okay. So, but you all showed H, so it's fine. Here also, that's the same thing. Instead of double bond O, it will be H and H. But please remember, if you get something like this, NH2, NH2. First step, second step is KOH and heat. Please remember that this is Wolff-Kishner and 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. That's it, alkene. All of you understood this fifth one? Yes or no? Please tell me. साद आप बिल्कुल पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हैं. I don't know what you are doing. You are not sending any answers. ना आप कुछ जवाब देते हैं हम, है ना? You are not studying at all. Marks आएंगे हाफ ईयरली, फिर आपको टाटा बाय बाय बोलना पड़ेगा, है ना? मार्क्स जब आएंगे हाफ ईयरली तब आपको समझ में आएगा, जो आप पढ़ाई लिखाई कुछ नहीं करें, ना जवाब दे रहे ना आंसर भेज रहे हैं आप। हमको तो ये भी नहीं पता आप नोट्स भी लिख रहे हैं। चलिए, ऑल ऑफ यू डन, यस और नो, प्लीज टेल मी। ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड द फिफ्थ वन, यस और नो? फिफ्थ वाला सबको समझ में आया? हाँ जी, अरे बोलो ना भाई, ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टूड दिस, यस और नो? आयशा, हफ्सा, मरियम खातून, साद।
Yes, sir.
हम क्लास बंद कर दे रहे, बता रहे हैं। जब नाम लेके बोला जा रहा है हफ्सा, मरियम खातून, क्या बदतमीजी है ये? गैरत नाम की कोई चीज नहीं है, डिसिप्लिन नाम का कोई चीज नहीं है आप लोग के अंदर। आपको समझ में नहीं आया, आप नो सर बोलो। अब भी नहीं बोलना किसी को, समझ में आया या नहीं आया? डिड यू गाइस अंडरस्टैंड इट, यस और नो? No, Mariam, I can't understand what you are trying to say. Can you please write in the chat? Try to speak a bit loudly, Mariam. आपकी आवाज बिल्कुल ही नहीं आती है. Whatever comes, it's just noise. Hafsa, you did not understand it. अरे आंसर दो यार, हम क्लास बंद कर देंगे. ठीक है, हमको पसंद नहीं है. बेकार बैशिंग छोड़ देंगे. I don't like this type of behavior. Hafsa, did you understand the? So ये बोलो ना यार. बोलते क्यों नहीं हो? हम पता नहीं ये क्या दिक्कत है आप लोग, क्या बोलते ही नहीं है? प्लीज देखिए यहाँ पे. नहीं समझ में आया यार, बोलो तो तब तो बढ़ेगा. सवाल पूछना छोड़ देंगे, सिर्फ पढ़ाते चले जाएंगे. 2 क्लास में लेक्चर चैप्टर्स खत्म होता रहेगा. फिर समझ में आया नहीं है, फिर बोल रहे हैं आप लोग. कुछ नहीं बोल, चुपचाप बैठे हैं अभी मूर्ख की तरह. कभी सी हियर गाइस, समझ में नहीं आना, दैट इज फाइन, परफेक्टली फाइन. चुपचाप रहने का कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनता है. जब हम गुस्सा ही इसी चीज पे होते हैं कि चुप क्यों हुआ. चलिए देखिए, गुस्सा को थूकते हुए थोड़ा पानी पी के हम, ठीक है ना? बुरा नहीं मानिएगा बहुत, लेकिन गुस्सा हमको बहुत ज्यादा आता है इस बात पे. आप लोग बुरा मत मानिए, मूर्खों वाली हरकत है ये. देखिए, चलिए फिफ्थ सवाल था हमारे पास. वी हैड 1 2 3 4 कार्बन एटम्स. दिस कार्बन वाज CHO. So essentially this carbon was double bond O and hydrogen, yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
अब भी हफ्सा का माइक ऑन नहीं होता, जल्दी बोलो yes or no. हाँ या ना? हफ्सा, मरियम खातून, प्लीज टेल मी yes or no. Correct. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now moving on, what was the reagent? The reagent was first hydrazine, NH2, NH2, and second was KOH in the presence of heat. What reaction is this? What name reaction? क्या नाम है इस reaction का? What is the name of this reaction? Please check your notes and tell me. Hafsa and Mariam, not Aisha. Hafsa and Mariam. Yes, Hafsa, tell me. What is this reaction? Wolff-Kishner. So in this, what happens? This double bond O gets converted to, I hope now you can write it now. Carbon. This double bond O will get 2 hydrogens. And then this hydrogen is as it is, it will be there as it is. Yes or no, please tell me. Anji bataएं. Right? So what is this? This is nothing, na? CH3, CH2, CH2, once again, CH3. Bas. So that is why I wrote it directly. This is butane, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Got it, guys? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And I mean, it is utter disbelief for me that you did not understand it, and तब भी आप चुप हो. क्यों आ रहे हो फिर आप क्लास करने के लिए यार? मतलब आपका टाइम, पैसा छोड़ो, पैसे की बात ही नहीं करते. आपका टाइम बर्बाद हो रहा है. If you are attending the classes and you are not getting each and everything crystal clear, आपका टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है. पैसा आपके माँ बाप ने भरा है, वॉट एवर फीस इज देयर ना, वॉट एवर दे हैव पेड, दैट इज अनदर थिंग. इट विल कम बैक. नो, डोंट वरी अबाउट मनी. टाइम, टाइम कहाँ से वापस लाओगे? और ये तो आपका आप अपना है, दिस इज योर ओन टाइम ना, ठीक है। सो इफ यू हैव डाउट कभी भी ना, प्लीज जस्ट स्टॉप मी, इवन आई विल टेल यू दैट स्टॉप मी व्हाइल आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग, है ना। उस वक्त हम बस ये बोलेंगे ओके फाइन, लेट मी कंप्लीट माय एक्सप्लेनेशन, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन वंस मोर। हम उस वक्त भी आप लोग, लेकिन ये चुपचाप बैठना, इसे ये दूसरी चीज बताइए आयशा, हमने डाउट पूछने पे डांटा है कभी? या फिर आपको बुड़बक कहो, मूर्ख कहो, गधा कहो डाउट पूछने पे? हाँ
नो।
जी आयशा। लेकिन चुप रहने पे तो हम गाली बक देंगे किसी दिन, सच बता रहे हैं। और चलिए ठीक, समझ आ रहा है, हम जानते हैं कुछ बच्चे होते हैं, आई नो देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड ओनली, इन दिस इज योर 12 C3, इन C1 देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट फहद। फहद डज नॉट स्पीक इन द क्लास, कुछ नहीं बोलता है क्लास, ठीक है। मतलब rarely he speaks, he never speaks at all. What first thing is that he never speaks, but what he does, if he has doubt, and that will come like in 2 months he will have one doubt, and he messages that can you please re-explain this, okay. But he is in constant contact with me on WhatsApp. He goes home, he repeats everything. If he has doubt while repeating what we have done, he will send me a photo, he will ask me questions from exemplar, he has modern ABCs, he practices some other books also, he will ask questions from there. So if he is silent, then I understand that okay fine, he's understanding everything, and he will speak if he does not understand. So it's not that कि आप कुछ नहीं बोल सकते, but हाँ आपको बच्चा वैसा बनना पड़ेगा ना, you have to be a student like that. हम कुछ नहीं बोलते, वो साथ की तरह साथ से कुछ नहीं बोलता ना, वो भी कुछ नहीं बोलता ऐसे, लेकिन साथ को पता नहीं समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ नहीं आइडिया रहता है। फहद के बारे में आई हैव आइडिया उसके, एंड वन मोर थिंग आई विल टेल यू, he does not even give the assessments or the tests, even टेस्ट भी नहीं देता, बट स्टिल उसके नंबर वगैरह अच्छे आते क्योंकि वो उसके पास टाइम नहीं, उसके स्कूल आवर्स थोड़ा सा इधर उधर है, उसके पास उतना टाइम नहीं रहता, लेकिन वो पढ़ाई करता है। दैट इज वाई वी आर नॉट वेरी मच कंसर्न अबाउट दोज टाइप ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु स्टडी ऑन बाय देमसेल्फ। बाकी हाँ ठीक है, लर्निवियो में वो जब भी आते क्लास रेगुलरली अटेंड करते हैं, जब नहीं अटेंड करते लेक्चर्स देखते हैं, लेक्चर्स देखने के बाद डाउट होता है तो पूछते हैं। इफ यू हैव दोस काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट तो उनके बारे में कंसर्न उतना नहीं रहता। लेकिन ये चीजें तो आपके लिए ना, 8 बच्चों का बैच, अभी तो 4 ही बच्चे, 8 बच्चों का बैच, कि कुछ डाउट हो तो पूछ ले बच्चा, ठीक है। तो प्लीज थोड़ा सा ना माइक ऑन करने में आपको हिचकिचाइए मत, है ना। डोंट बी रिलक्टेंट इन टर्निंग द माइक ऑन फॉर माई इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग ऑडियंस, ठीक है। हम बहुत अच्छा आदमी, ठीक है, हम डांट वाट पे उतना बिलीव नहीं है, लेकिन आदमी का सर दर्द होगा या नहीं होगा आप खुद बताओ। आदमी पूछ रहा है कि समझ आया नहीं आया, एंड यू गाइस आर जस्ट म्यूट, नॉट कुछ रिप्लाई ही नहीं कर रहे हैं आप। फिर तो यही करना पड़ेगा ना कि हम आए, मतलब वो रिकॉर्डिंग लगेगी फिर आपको, बस हाँ ये लाइव रिकॉर्डिंग ऐसा लग रहा है, हम आए बोलना चालू करें, दिखाते चले जाए, दिखाते चले जाए, दिखाते चले जाए, हो गया काम खत्म, ठीक है। सो प्लीज आज के बाद सिर्फ थोड़ा हमको प्रॉमिस करो आप लोग कि you will not be reluctant in turning the mic on. हफ्सा एंड मरियम, स्पेशली यू टू, साथ से तो हम बाद में डील करेंगे, साथ तो माइक ही नहीं ऑन करते, हम बाद में डील करेंगे। हफ्सा एंड मरियम, प्रॉमिस?
यस सर।
ठीक है हफ्सा, ठीक है। आज की
यस सर।
बात, इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, ज्यादा दिमाग आप मत लगाइए अभी, है ना। मतलब नहीं हम समझने की कोशिश करते, कोशिश कर, ऐसा मत कीजिए। आप तुरंत हमसे पूछ ले, कहीं आप गलत समझ लिया करना पहली बार में, तो वो दिमाग के अंदर बिल्कुल फिट बैठ जाता है, पहली बार जो समझी हुई चीज है, okay. So if you are understand, all of these things are happening for the first time, all of these reactions are everything. So if I am explaining it and you did not understand, please don't try to understand on your own, and in the class at least stop me and ask me to explain once again, I will explain it, okay. Check. Moving on, we have oxidation। 7 का मैसेज है, क्या है मैसेज 7 का? सॉरी सर। हम सॉरी का क्या करेंगे आपका? सॉरी आप हमको, सॉरी आप खुद को बोलो, पता नहीं क्यों ही आप क्लास कर रहे हैं, बताइए। ना सवाल पूछ रहे हैं ना जवाब दे रहे हैं। हाँ देखिए, आई ना बात निकल के सामने। आई मिस्ड मोस्ट ऑफ द क्लासेस इन वेकेशन। फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट में गुना, सगीरा गुना, सगीरा गुना जानते हैं आप लोग? व्हाट इज सगीरा गुना? आयशा, हफ्सा, मरीम, खातून एंड साद।
Yes, sir.
सगीरा गुना, जिसकी माफी हो सकती है ना। सगीरा गुना नहीं पता साहब, सगीरा गुना। सगीरा मीन स्मॉल, स्मॉल सिंस। ओके, छोटे छोटे गुना, स्मॉल सिंस। वो छोटे छोटे गुना, जैसे आप 10 मुहर्रम की रोजे रखिए तो आपके इतने से इतने गुना माफ हो जाते हैं। सो ऑल दोज आर स्मॉल सिंस। आप आशूरा के रोजा रखें हज के टाइम पे जो होता है, तो आपके सारे गुना माफ, मतलब गुना माफ हो जाते हैं। जुमा से जुमा तक की गुना माफ हो सकते हैं, है ना। दीज आर ओनली फॉर स्मॉल सिंस, सगीरा गुना उनको कहते हैं। सगीरा मीन्स स्मॉल। Then we have kabira guna. Kabira means akbar se kabira hai na, so great, bigger. So they can only be forgiven if you make tauba, है ना। ये बोले क्या सर, इस्लामियात पढ़ाने लगे क्या, खुतबा देने लगे सर। ठीक है, वो उनके लिए आपको तौबा करनी पड़ती है ना। You have to repent in order to get them forgiven. तो सात का पहला स्टेटमेंट, I missed most of the classes, most of the classes. Still I am saying sagira guna, small mistake. In the vacation is the kabira guna. Like you were having holidays and you missed it. How are you going to cover it up when the schools have started? How? एक तो दूसरी चीज, वेकेशन में टाइम लेके हमने अलग से आप लोगों को चैप्टर्स पढ़ाए हैं। कंप्लीट ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री, बेसिक्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री क्लास 11, हैलो एल्किन्स, हैलो अरीन्स एंड सॉल्यूशन, 3 चैप्टर्स। 4th चैप्टर कमिंग सून, केमिकल काइनेटिक्स फ्रॉम टुमारो। और ये जनाब ने मिस कर दिया। अब उनको समझ आ ही नहीं रहा, नहीं आएगा समझ में, साथ नहीं आएगा समझ में। अब वो आप परेशान रहोगे जब तक ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री चलेगा, ठीक है, परेशान रहोगे आप। और इसमें तो हम बोलेंगे कि क्या ही बोले तुम, इतना गुस्सा आ रहा है ना हमको अभी। आई मिस्ड मोस्ट ऑफ द क्लासेस इन वेकेशन, सो आई फाइंडिंग इट हार्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड, आई हैव टू वॉच द प्री। देखो भाई, आई हैव टू वॉच अभी भी। क्यों किया आपने एब्सेंट? व्हाई वेर यू एब्सेंट? हाँ, राइट, नेक्स्ट ऑक्सीडेशन। आयशा, व्हाट क्लास इज दिस, टेल मी। आप कौन सा क्लास कर रहे हैं? ये वाला पहली क्लास है आपकी इस चैप्टर की?
No, sir, I meant like in these
सॉरी,
classes only.
what?
So I meant to say like after this chapter.
After this chapter. Okay. After this chapter, we are going to do amines. That is the next chapter. Okay, आशा? ये तो मतलब आज तो ऐसा लग रहा था सब हमको गुस्सा दिलाने के लिए बैठे। What chapter are we doing? अच्छा, after this in this regular class, ठीक। Oxidation, ठीक है। So oxidation of aldehyde and ketones. Oxidation of aldehyde and ketones. Now we have already seen that oxidation of aldehyde, it gives carboxylic acid in the chapter alcohol, phenols and ethers. And also in this alcohol phenols, we have studied it, PC. I studied dehydration, and then we studied oxidation of primary alcohols, oxidation of secondary alcohols. Here you can see. So when you have strong oxidizing agent, it gets converted to carboxylic acid. So it happens in this way. 1 degree alcohol are easily oxidized to aldehyde and further to carboxylic acid. So first it becomes aldehyde, and then from aldehyde it gets oxidized to carboxylic acid. That means aldehyde, it gets oxidized to carboxylic acid. It gets oxidized to carboxylic acid. So first point, aldehydes gets oxidized to carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. Okay. You will write next point. Since oxidation of aldehyde is easy, It can be done with milder oxidizing agent to milder oxidizing agent 2. So we can use very mild oxidizing agents also in order to oxidize aldehyde, in order to oxidize aldehydes, such as Ag plus ions, and right here Ag plus ions, and then you will write copper 2 plus ions. Copper 2 plus ions. Right, next point. When, see, what is happening? Aldehyde will get oxidized. So Ag will get reduced, right? So when Ag plus is reduced by aldehyde, when Ag plus is reduced by aldehyde, Ag plus का reduction क्या बन जाएगा? Ag plus से Ag reduced by, है ना, change in oxidation state, reduction. Ag plus is reduced by aldehyde, it forms Ag, that is silver. And when silver will be formed, it will stick on the walls, on to stick, or we can say deposit on the wall of test tube, which deposits on wall of test tube. Okay, now silver, it is deposited on the walls of test tube. If silver is deposited on the walls of test tube, that means there is a change happening when we add aldehyde plus Ag. When we add aldehyde plus Ag, then there is a change happening, which we can see, and please write on the walls of the test tube, and this gives mirror-like shining appearance. Mirror-like shining appearance. Okay. So basically, if you have RCHO, okay, you have RCHO, and then you are going to have Ag plus. Now, Ag plus, it is in the form of ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate. What is the meaning? Please see. Ag plus, now obviously Ag will be in some kind of compound, right? So that compound is Ag, silver. Then you have ammonical. Ammonical means NH3. NH3 whole twice. So the coordination compound, and outside you have NO2. Okay. So basically the reactive part here is Ag plus. In the presence of, there will be H2O also. There will be H2O also. Fine. Then it is going to give you RCOO negative. RCOO negative. Now in the, and what you will get, and you will get Ag. And this is the silver mirror. Silver, it has mirror-like appearance, right? Silver mirror. And this is used as a test. Okay. Therefore, the above reaction can be used as test for presence of aldehyde group. This test is known as tolerance test. This test is known as tolerance test. Okay. Now, so tolerance test में we use tolerance reagent. Now, what is tolerance reagent? Please, tolerance reagent, they can give you only Ag plus, इसको भी मान लीजिएगा tolerance reagent, ठीक है? और थोड़ा बड़ा करके दे देंगे आपको, even they will give you Ag NH3 whole twice in square brackets and plus charge. This is also tolerance reagent. Or they can give you the complete molecule Ag NH3 whole twice, and outside you will have NO2. Or they will give you the name ammonical silver nitrate. Ammonical silver nitrate. All of you understood this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Fine. You will write next point. Both aromatic and aliphatic aldehyde, both aromatic and aliphatic aldehydes, both aromatic and aliphatic aldehydes reduces tolerance reagent. है ना? Tolerance reagent क्या है? Ag plus हो रहा है reduce. Ag plus is getting converted to Ag. So if you have aromatic or aliphatic, both of them will give you the positive tolerance reagent, tolerance test. अच्छा, इसको also known as, ये लिख लीजिए जरा, tolerance test is aka also known as silver mirror test. Also known as silver mirror test. Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. ठीक है, चलिए. So there are two more that we are going to understand in the next class. Okay, so more observations are there, and slowly we are coming towards the end, at least the end of aldehydes and ketones. What is aliphat? Thank you. See, kitni khushi hui. Hafsa, very good. Hafsa, I don't know if you remember, haloalkene, halorine first class. Hafsa, do you remember? क्या आपको याद है? Backup classes, haloalkene, halorine. See here.
Not one.
No. Acha, oh, wait a second. Acha, I did not do here. Where did I do this? Did I do here? Acha, you are not present. No, you did extra classes and all. So please see. You understand what is aromatic, Hafsa, right?
Yes, sir.
Presence of benzene ring, CHO, right? If you have something like this CHO, non-benzene ring, this is aliphatic. As simple as that. Okay, Hafsa?
Okay.